I am Dr. Prabhas Sanjanbal. In today's class we will discuss about the bottom-up parsing. In the previous class we have also discussed about the bottom-up parsing, but in today's class we will also discuss some other parts of bottom-up parsing. So what is the meaning of bottom-up parsing? All bottom-up parsers are also called shift reduce parser. All bottom-up parsers are also called shift reduce parser because bottom-up parser will work based on the following 4 actions. How many actions? 4 actions. Okay. The first action is called shift action. Shift action. What is the meaning of shift action? Shift action means push the input symbol from buffer to the stack. Push the input symbol from buffer to the stack. What is the meaning of reduce action? Reduce action means if there is a handle we have already discussed in the previous class about the handle. Please see, if there is a handle on the top of the stack, replace it by its corresponding non-terminal, corresponding element, or we can say corresponding non-terminal. Okay, replace it by its corresponding non-terminal. Okay, now we'll see the third action. Third action is it is a situation in which the look ahead symbol points to $. The look ahead symbol points to $. Then top of the stack contains stating symbol. Okay. So what is the meaning of fourth action? This is called error action. It is a situation in which parser cannot perform either shift action or reduce action or accept action. So this is called as error. So now we'll see these 4 actions means shift action, reduce action, accept action, error action with the help of one example. Try to understand what is the meaning of these 4 actions. Okay, this is the question. Okay, now try to understand what is the meaning of this question. How many shift and reduce actions are taken? How many shift and reduce actions are taken by the bottom-up parser for the following input string? Here following input string n plus n star n and the given grammar is here. What? E to E plus n, E to E star n, E to n. How many shift and reduce actions? So how to perform? See here. This is the stack, input buffer. Then next one is action. Stack, input buffer, then action. So how many shift and reduce actions? Initially always stack contains $. Initially stack always contains $. What is the input buffer? See here, this is the input string n plus n star n plus n star n. So at the end then we will write $. Okay. So initial stage the stack contains only $. And the input buffer contains the input string. What? N plus n star n. Okay. Remember the first action. What is the first action? The first action is always shift action. So shift means I'll shift this n, the first element of the input buffer, into the stack. Shift actions we have already discussed. So this is $n. So this is plus n star n $. Okay. Now in the top of the stack means stack contains only n. Now I'll check this n can be reduced or not. This n can be reduced or not means, see here, this n can be derived from where this n can be derived from the capital N, capital E. Capital E means we can handle this n, we can handle this n using this non-terminal. So this is called as reduce action. That means reduce by what? E to n. So now we'll just replace this n by what? This n by capital E. This n by capital E. So plus n star n dollar. See this capital E, now we cannot handle this capital E because there is no capital E in the right side. There is no capital E in the right side of each production. So now I'll shift. Now I'll shift. So this is dollar E. Now I'll shift the first element of input buffer. Input buffer means E plus what? E plus this is n star n dollar. See E plus, okay, this is E plus, okay. See this E plus, now we cannot handle E plus in the right side because there is no E plus in the right side of each production. So now I'll shift again, shift what? Dollar E plus n, then star n dollar. Yes, now we can handle this E plus n. In the, there is one E plus n is there. So now we can handle this E plus n by the corresponding non-terminal like E. Okay. So reduce E to E plus n. This is dollar, this is E, this is star n. Now we will shift because there is no E in the right side of the each production. So now we will shift. Okay. So this is dollar E star n dollar. Now there is no E plus E star in the right side of each production. So now I will again shift. Okay. So star E, sorry, dollar E star n, then dollar. See E star n, yes, E star n is there in the production. So now we will handle E star n. E star n, so it is reduce E to E star n. So this is dollar E dollar. So now this is called accept action. Okay. So at the last, stack always contain dollar and the stacking symbol. See here E is the stacking symbol and input buffer contains only dollar. Then this action is called as accept action. Okay. So how many shift and reduce actions are taken? Now we'll check the total number of actions. Total number of actions. See, just count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the total number of actions are 9. How many shift actions? See here, just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total shift actions are 5. So how many reduce actions? Reduce actions are 3. This is 1, 2, 3. And one action is the accept action. One action is accept action equal to 1. Okay. In this way we can do, means we can count the how many number of shift and reduce actions. Now we'll see one more example. See here how many number of shift and reduce actions are taken by the bottom of parser for the following input string 4 x y z z and the given grammar. This one is the given grammar. See, start input buffer, then action. Okay, so stack initial contains dollar, input buffer contains the input string. Here x, 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 y, z, z, then dollar. So the first action is called shift action. First action is called shift action. So dollar, then x, 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 y, z, z, dollar. Now there is no x. We cannot handle this x because there is no x in the right side of the RHS part of the each production. Okay. Now we will again shift dollar x, x, and x, x, y, z, z, dollar. See here, there is no double x in the RHS part. Now we will again shift. So dollar x, 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 y, z, z, dollar. See, there is no triple x in the RHS part. Again shift, again shift. So dollar x, 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 so y, z, z, dollar. See, there is no 4x in the RHS part. Again shift, again shift. So this is dollar x, 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 then y, z, z, dollar. Yes, we can handle this y. We can handle this y by second production. So reduce what s to y. So this is dollar x, 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 y. Y means this is s. Z, z, then dollar. See, we cannot handle in the RHS part here. So now I'll shift. So this is dollar x, 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 s, z, then z, dollar. S we can handle this s here using third production. So reduce w to s z. So this is dollar x, 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 z means w. So this is z, dollar. S we can handle x, x, w by first production. So reduce what s to x, x, w. So this is dollar x, x, what s, z, dollar. Now we cannot handle. So now the next action is shift dollar x, x, s, z. This is dollar s. We can handle this s z by w. So w to s z, dollar x, x, w, then it is dollar s. We can handle this s, x, w by s. So reduce s to x, x, w. This is dollar, this is s, this is dollar, then this is called accept action. Okay, so how many total actions here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How many shift actions? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 number, 7. So this action is also called a reduce action. This one. How many reduce action? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one action is called accept action is 1. So in this way we can do the bottom up parsers, and we can also count the shift and reduce action. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss about the shift reduce or reduce conflict using bottom up parser. Okay, thanks for watching.